FOG Andrew here, and the coach here from Family of Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome, unmatched video. Now, before we get started, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because we do a lot of unmatched stuff, battle reports, unboxings, reviews, and stuff like this when news comes out. So make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest unmatched news, reviews, and all that good stuff. But without further ado, let us get into it. So, Restoration Games posted on Twitter that they have a storage box solution. As you can see from the tweet, when are you going to do a storage system for all of my Unmatched? The answer is now! Years in the making, meticulously engineered, modular, customizable, portable, and sturdy. Click the link and push the follow button. So this link goes to GameFound.com, where it shows the storage system. It's a campaign for the box. There's 1,050 people following. So if you haven't already, go support Restoration and follow the campaign. Yeah, and it's on GameFound. They answer questions here. But let us talk about the actual thing. It also says here, before we get started, the core of the system is the boost box. Those will hold a hero and all of its stuff, or 2 if you're going just for space. Our battle box holds 12 of them. The campaign also includes a bunch of fun accessories like promo cards, art sleeves, art print sleeves, bags, and more. And then Watch It Played did a comment here, how many boards it'll hold, and they said each battle box can accommodate up to 3 boards. So let's take a look at this picture here. Let's talk about it, Coach.
All right, so my first question is this. All right, looking at this, you sent this to me, I briefly saw it, and then I said, all right, we'll discuss it more in detail. So you have those 2 squares right there, right, in the front. The one with, it's Bigfoot, and then that is Alice, correct?
Yep.
All right, so now, those are the boxes to put in your character, but basically those boxes go into boxes.
Yes.
The boxes that we already have, correct? You would take everything out of a box and put it in there, or is that like a
No. It's a separate box that you're putting the characters in. I'm sure they could probably fit in the regular boxes we have now.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out everything here.
Yeah, so in the background, as you can see,
because it looks like, doesn't it look like a box that you bought already? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's the style.
Okay.
So
that makes sense. That's cool.
So this is the box, and it could fit, 12 characters in there and 3 boards.
Right. Now, is that I wonder what that's made of. That's a good question we should ask, or maybe somebody asked it. Are you getting just a cardboard box to put the plastic in, or is it going to be some kind of nice 3D printed, molded, some kind of box,
Right. I assume it's going to be like the same cardboard type of material that the regular Unmatched boxes are, but, only time will tell.
Right.
And if anybody knows the answers to these questions, let us know down in the comments below.
Yeah, let's get some. We've never not answered a comment on our channel, and we like to get this going with some discussion. So that's the lifeblood of our channel, is that we're always figuring out stuff with you guys. So, so I see that there's the kern right there, the coin on the bottom there.
You get a nice coin,
right,
as well. Now, my whole thing is that I like.
So before I know what you're going to get to, this one I want to ask you the question first.
Okay.
When we first bought Unmatched, the first game, all right,
Battle of Legends Volume 1.
Right, and that was the only one that was out, and we got it early. We just bought it because you found out about it, and we jumped on. Like, I bet you everybody else who's listening to this did that. As you're taking the stuff out, for about 3 days, all you said to me was, look at the way they've done the packaging inside.
The box insert.
Right. The dials fit, the character fits, the card, everything fits, and then the board fits it. Everything is perfect. The box is perfect because everything is stored perfectly. So a guy like you who loves that, every box that we've gotten loves that, would you transition into something like this?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because it's cool. I definitely like you can fit everything in there
Right.
very nicely. Like you have the cards, the dials, the Alice's big and small token, then the model.
Mm.
It seems like it fits nicely.
Okay.
But also no, because I feel like you would need at least 3 of these to fit all of the characters so far, and that would probably be like, because I have this big duffel bag that I fit Unmatched into. It would probably take up like about the same, probably a little bit less space than if I just use the regular boxes.
Right. So now go on the positive side.
But again, I don't know. We don't know the exact
Right.
dimensions of these boxes.
But now you go on the positive side. You say, okay, we're going to play Unmatched. 4 people are going to play Unmatched. I want character A, J, Z, and B. All right. So instead of opening up 4 different boxes, you're opening up one box with all the character, out of those 12 characters. So
right.
The ease of it would be better.
Yeah,
the storage on a shelf would be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely seems like it would be an easier storage solution, and that's exactly what they were going for, and that's what people have wanted in the Unmatched community, a big box storage solution, and they finally listened, and Restoration Games is great at that. They they love the community and their Discord server and all of that. They listen to us, which is great. Not all companies do that, unfortunately, but Restoration Games is really good at that, and as you can see, they finally have the storage solution that we've been looking for.
Right. But now my thing is this too. All right. So we have to play both sides, because you have to be honest. All right. Why can't I just go to a Depot, a Lowe's, or even a hobby store or something like that, and figure out one of these solutions on their own?
Right. And that's what people have been doing. They've been printing out stuff, putting it into the foam and stuff like that. And whatnot. So,
I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight and maybe rig something up like this, but when you look at this is very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very sleek. Has the logo in the front.
Right. That I always like. I like licensed stuff with the logos and things. But now, when I look at this, what can you do in the back section there? Because we're starting to plan on painting all of our miniatures, okay, to make it look better. We do the battle reports and whatnot. We want the stuff to stand out. So now you're going to put that in there. I always get worried about, the chipping and all that stuff. I mean, we could probably rig a magnet, on the base and on the storage system itself, so it doesn't kind of bang around and stuff. You put all that work into it. But that's what I'm seeing here. So, that's what I'm saying there.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, it seems like, I mean, we don't know. Like, we don't know what the inside of it looks like. Maybe it has a little space that you stick the model into, and it holds the base or whatever. Right. But if it's just throwing the model in there and it moves around, and people that have it painted, like
now. I feel that I should know this answer, but I'm going to ask you. All the bases in Unmatched are basically the same size, correct?
Yes. Besides the T-Rex.
All right, I was going to say where we're going to put the T-Rex, but that in and of itself. But all the bases are the same, so if there's a little cutout at the bottom and you stick it in there so it doesn't bounce around, I think that would be something I wouldn't mind paying a little bit extra for.
Yeah.
So.
And the cost of these, we don't know yet.
Right, we don't know
either. It literally just came out today.
Well, before that, also, when I was reading it, this is not the final product. This is kind of like, hey, we're going to do this. Check this out. So this is not. It might be totally different, but maybe this is the idea they have going on.
Yeah. And again, on GameFound, you can follow the progress of everything.
Right. Yeah, we did that. We put our emails in, and just they're going to send it to us. Now, the next thing is, what incentives do you think would be cool? Because why should I get this when I can go, like I said, to Harbor Freight? What are you gonna entice me with to get an unmatched storage system, from Restoration.
Well, it does say here, along with some cool promo cards, sleeves, art prints, and more.
Right.
So I assume that they're going to be having some.
Incentives.
They're going to give you the incentive.
My thing is this though, like, all right, so I've never done Game Found. I was following one crowdfunding that was on Game Found of a guy that I know who made some miniatures, and I'm familiar with Kickstarter. I backed a bunch of Kickstarters, and I know the more that you raise, the more stuff you get as unlocked stretch goals. I'm wondering, that's what I'm saying. What are you going to entice me with extra to put my money into this? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
I now, you guys that are listening to this, and I know there's a lot of passionate people like us about Unmatched, but you got to kind of go with us. We're asking the questions because we both really like this. Okay, we probably are going to back this, and we're going to do it. But the thing is that these are questions I want to know. If I'm going to put my hard-earned money into this, what am I getting out of it other than the storage?
Yeah, and again, I'm going to say this again. If you guys are in the Discord or in the Twitter comments or whatever, know the answers to these questions, just let us know down in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm just curious what's this whole thing. My biggest question is going to be, how much is this going to be? Because, like you said, we have almost everything. We're going to need 3 of them, right? I mean, we definitely have more than 12 characters.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we have all of the characters besides at this point like 1 box.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we just got the 2 Marvel boxes recently, and that have come out, and that's 6 characters right away. So that's half the box already just on the Marvel characters.
Exactly.
So
7 if you count Deadpool.
Okay. So
plus there's apparently going to be 2 more Marvel boxes.
Okay, but I'm just saying
that's 1 box of just Marvel.
Yeah. What will after this? What's the price point going to be? That's another question too. Like, what would it be? Or do you buy them like individually, or is it something like I think maybe when you order from them, an option to get 3 of the boxes. All right, let's not say box. Let's say cubes. Cubes are the individual cubes there. What would you use that for? Like maybe you could buy. All right, I'm going to buy this box with 3 characters in it, or 4 characters in it. Also throw in 3 cubes, to go in my box.
Right.
That might be cool. Something like that. But all right. So what do you think overall? Good idea, bad idea, like it, don't like it? I mean, we're following.
You know what? I'm in the middle. I think it's a good idea. I think people are going to love it. Mm-hmm. But I also think, I like the box system that I have with it already. Mm-hmm. So, why do the upgrade? Like you said, like what are the incentives? And if if the stuff is cool, then you know what, we'll give it a shot and maybe back it and put our money into it. So that's just what I want to know. I want to know what's the deal with it. Right now, I think it's too early to know and too early to tell.
I think maybe by putting this out, people are asking and getting questions answered, or maybe they're like, hey, what about this? Hey, that's a great idea. Let's write that down. Because they, like you said, Restoration does. I'm with you. I'm 50-50. But my thing is, if the price point is good, I don't mind giving Restoration the money because I enjoy their product, and I don't mind helping out the little guy make the money to be better. That we go to stores to play games and stuff, and every time we go there, I will buy something, whether it's a pot of paint or a game or a whole model system. I'll buy it from the store that I play at because I like to support, pay where you play. We've been playing this game a lot. I wouldn't mind supporting them, but, like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence too,
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, you've pointed out to me 1 billion times about how nice the boxes are, and I like that about it. So, is this something that was really needed? I know they asked for it. It was asked for. So I think it's smart that they're doing a Game Found, because if they would have come out with it and everybody's like asking, and then when the time comes they don't buy it, this is actually a good idea.
Right. Yeah, so like I said, I'm 50-50 on it, but let us know what you think down in the comments below. If
Are
you
we crazy being
Yeah.
50-50, or are
Yeah.
we crazy that we like it, or are we crazy that we don't? We need to know.
Yeah, do you like it? Do you not like it? Just throw it down in the comments below. And as you can see on the screen right now, there is a video that the algorithm says you must watch because the algorithm does get upset, as well as subscribing to the channel if you haven't already for more Unmatched news, videos, reviews, battle reports, and all that good stuff. And if you like us a lot and you want to help support the channel, why don't you support us on Patreon? Guys, we'll see you in the next one.